So, Death Wish is the remake of the 1970s Charles Bronson version and is based on the book of the same name by Brian Garfield. Now, this is the sixth movie in the Death Wish series and it is a remake, like I said. Now, the basic plot of Death Wish is we see Bruce Willis. He's a surgeon, and he often sees the consequences of disease, violence in the emergency room. So his name is Dr. Paul Kersey. He's married to his wife, and he has a daughter who who is going to college, of course. And so they're having a birthday dinner for her too. So then later on, home intruders brutally attack and kill his wife, and his young daughter is put in comatose. And so he becomes obsessed with delivering vigilante justice to the perpetrators. When the FBI says there's nothing we can do, he decides to take matters into his own hands. So after the anonymous slayings and killings grab the media's attention, the public begins to wonder if the deadly Avenger is a guardian angel or the Grim Reaper himself. This movie, where do I begin with it? I am not a fan of the Death Wish franchise. I've never seen a single Death Wish movie whatsoever, and so this is my first Death Wish film I've seen. And I wasn't all that interested at all in this one either, even though it had Bruce Willis in it and Eli Roth directing it. Eli Roth is a pretty hit and miss director, but here, his direction pretty much works. This movie's hardcore, violent to the max. This is R-rated, so there's a lot of violent R-rated moments in here. This movie does get pretty rough. And no, this is not for kids. This is not for kids. And the action and the violent and the vigilante scenes are brutal and intense, and they're bloody. And also, Bruce Willis is a surgeon, so you do have to have a little bit of surgery torture. Now, this movie's also been met with controversy, being released just 16 days after the Stoneman Douglas High School shooting, which a lot of people say they blame the movies for all the shootings that's going on. No, you can't blame a movie or a TV show. I blame the parents for not being able to control their kids. I'm not blaming the movies. It's not even the movie's problems. A movie is supposed to entertain you. Not much development for his wife and his sister. I mean, his wife and his daughter. But you don't. So, my problem with Elisabeth Shue and daughter is they're kind of just there. And and I will say that the directing is, like I said, directing is pretty good. I do like the performances here from Bruce Willis. I know people has been, Bruce Willis. I haven't seen any other movies of his that he's been in where he's sleepwalking, but I will say this is a pretty good performance by him. You got Vincent D'Onofrio playing the brother, and he's quite cool. Kimberly Elise is in here as well. The daughter is actually actress who plays the daughter is pretty good too. The script is also written by the writers from 1408, which that's an underrated movie. That no. Joe Carnahan wrote this. He was originally the writer and director for Bad Boys 3, which. But all the performances in here are really good. The violence is pretty good. You have a lot of intensity going for it. Like I said, there's not much character development here. There's not really a lot happening, but. And Eli Roth, he has talked about the reception of this movie. He said, and I quote, I wanted to really make it about family and stick to the central issue of what would you do if this happened to your family, which is shown in the movie. The movie for me really is about family and protecting your family and what do you do when you can't get justice for your family. It's not pro-gun. What I really try to do more than anything is show how it really is and leave it for the audiences to decide. Unquote. That's exactly the words Eli Roth said. And Eli Roth, I've only seen The Green Inferno, Knock Knock with Keanu Reeves, which was so horrible, but it was so freaking funny. And now this. So I have to say, it's not a bad movie. Yeah, it is. It does have a lot of It does have flaws in the story development and some of the violence in here. But I have to say, this is way better than what people say it is. I actually kind of enjoyed the movie. It's not the best Death Wish movie, even though I never seen the originals. The originals will always be the best. But I'm willing to give this movie. I'll give this movie I'm gonna give this movie a middle badly. Because I did enjoy some aspects in it. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think about Death Wish, the remake down below. I know a lot of people hate it, and if you hate it, give me explanations why you hate it. And don't blame this movie for all the freaking high school shootings. I'm not doing it. I'll see you guys later. You guys keep it cool.